Good morning, everybody, and once again, welcome back in today's class. Today, we're on the day number 3 of this batch, and now we are going to be deep dive in ServiceNow as a platform to understand that what this platform can do for us. Okay, yesterday we saw or discussed about ITL, ITSM practices, processes, and everything. We discussed about ServiceNow, that what is ServiceNow overview perspective. And now we are coming here and we'll discuss this part. Yep. So to access the service now, we need a username and the password. In the same manner, to access any kind of a website or I don't know the website, e-commerce website to order something like a Netflix or Amazon, Myntra, Flipkart, First Cry, any kind of an app you are using, you have to be create your user ID and password. Okay. As this is a platform, same case like e-commerce app or the websites, they have a platform. To access that platform, you might not require any license in the background. So if you want to just use the website to order something, to read the knowledge articles, then you are called as an end user. End user is the one who don't require any rule. Is the one. So we all are the end user for the Amazon, Myntra, Flipkart, Netflix. Because we just create our account and we log in and we start using it. We're not able to see the backend data. I can see only my complaints. I can see only my requests. I can see only my records. But I cannot see any other person records because I'm an end user. Me and Uni are staying side by side, but we did not speak. We did not talk to each other. I don't know that what is be happening in Uni's home. Uni don't know that what is happening in my home because we don't have access to each other home. We become friends, then become family friends, kids, wives, all are getting to get together and we are able to go in anybody's house. Why? Because now we got a little bit more access. So if you are an end user, then you don't require any kind of a license. What about the fulfiller? Take example. Let's say example, Preeti. Preeti said that internet is not working at her home. She called to the customer care. Okay. She called to the customer care and say, hey, I'm calling from this particular location. This is my address. This is my plan. But I'm not getting the up to the mark speed, which is be promised to me when I was buying this particular plan. Okay. Then that person, the customer service center agent, say, okay, madam, give me a minute. Let me log a complaint for you. He opened the laptop or desktop something and start typing that user has this problem, that problem, all the things. And he gave a number to the Preeti. Madam, this is your complaint number. For the future, you have to be make sure that you discuss, you pick up this number if you have a problem again on this particular part. Okay. Now that person is not able to resolve the issue. He passed that issue to the network team. Now the passing of the information, passing of the ticket from one person to the network team can be done only by the one rule that is called the ITIL. And we call these users who are in the backend, who's taking my requirement, who is working on my requirement, who is working on my issue, is called the fulfiller. If a user want to work on any kind of a record in backend, he or she must need at least ITL role or the minimum module level role. This is chargeable. ServiceNow charge for this one. But to be in the double quotes, no discussions about pricing. No. Then is come to the admin. Now, Uni is admin of his house. What this mean? He has a full rights to make a change in any room. He can make a change in kids' room. He can make a change in his own room. He can make a change in kitchen or in common area, lobby, garden. Why? Because he is an admin of that particular house. In the same manner, the above, I'll not say the topmost, but yes, a top access if a user have is called admin. In this case, he or she can even delete the data as well. Delete the tables as well, which is not possible by this user. So if I say, okay, it is the end user, then you understand that end user means the person who has no license requirement. Fulfiller is the user who work in the backend records. From new to in progress to resolve to close to cancel to update a summary to update articles, everything can be done by this. And last is an admin. But is this mean that do we in ServiceNow do we have only these role? No. There are many other roles in ServiceNow. Many other roles in ServiceNow which exist. And from case to case, we will see those that how those are working. Okay, not everything, but on the top level, we see that, okay, what role is there? Because I'm going to be give you homework as well. Then you will understand that what is the working of those role. Clear till this point, everybody? Doubt, question or clarification?
Yes.
Thanks. Now, the next part. Okay, we'll skip this. It's not really required much. Yes. ServiceNow is called a intelligent platform for end-to-end transformation. ServiceNow can be used by the customer. Renuka says, sir, we are customer only. Nah, that's not that customer. Give you the example. So this slide, this slide, this slide, and this slide in the similar nature. More on exposure part. सिर्फ पिक्चर्स का फर्क है, बाकी ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. So to understand the concepts, ServiceNow has a major three areas: customer, IT, employee. Okay. Now let's say Renuka purchased a washing machine. Might be online, might be she go to the showroom in her city. She say, okay, I need this washing machine, paid the amount, and next day the washing machine delivered to her house with an engineer who give a demo to her, and it's okay. Fine, cool. Now after a few days, she's facing some issue in the washing machine. She called to the showroom person that I buy this washing machine and I'm facing this issue. Showroom person says, okay, ma'am, do one thing, call to the customer care. This is their number, and you just have to give this washing machine number to them. Okay. She called to the product customer care, and she got a message that, okay, tomorrow 10 o'clock, our engineer will come and visit the your house to see the problem. Now this is the place where ServiceNow is used. The person who is coming to your house might be not a person who sit in the office. They have some allocated areas and they have to go and check the problem statement of the users in that area only. It means you can use ServiceNow to serve to your end customers as well. Like this is one example. Do we have IT in this area? No. We did not discuss anything about the IT. We did not say it's for the IT users. So this is what is the first point here, which is important about the customer. That ServiceNow can be used to provide the services to the end customers as well. And in this, it follow B2B and B2C fundamental, business to business and business to consumer. That is a one place. And ServiceNow has a specific dedicated product. This thing are dedicated products for the customer service management. CSM and the FSM are the two. I give another example, and generally I give this example in every class. Let's say you are staying in a society. Okay. And suddenly in your society, the lifts are not working. You call to the customer care of the lift company. They took the details, where it has been located, what number, your address, everything. And then in half an hour, you receive a person. You got a person who checked your issue of the lift. It is FSM. Because every region, every area, every location has its own representative, and they just send a message to the field service engineer. Hey, there is some issue. Please go and check this issue. So this work can be done via FSM and the CSA. Yeah. Total separate products, total separate certifications, total separate understanding, and total separation of the time to be spent on this. So different products को mix मत करना. But yes, in admin we will see that what are the components which can be used in CSM and FSM, CSM and FSM. Then IT, our bread butter, because we all are from the IT. Now let's say McKenna join a new company and their boss says, hey, please log a request to get a laptop and a phone as well. Because it is office, so she cannot spend the money. What she will do? She will go to a portal and see that what laptops are available. Click submit. After 4 days or 5 days, she got a laptop. This is what is ServiceNow come in the picture, where a user can log a request and that request will be fulfilled by the team in the background. This is what called technology excellence. In this incident management, change, problem, request, knowledge, asset, continuous improvement, these all come because this is for your IT employees. Or I can say this is for your employees for the IT specific stuff only. This week, my wife says, hey, I'm not in the mood to go for some thriller movie. I want to go for some kind of a comedy movie. We can go. Might be next week, my kid says, no, dad, I want to go some cartoon, some kind of a 3D or 4D movies or the 5D movie kind of stuff. So for them, if I take add this part, we did not change the wife or the kids in every time. We just change the platform. Okay, it's movie like this, movie like this, movie like this. Same theater, same way to go, same way to come out, but we just change the type of movie. In the same manner, we have multiple modules, multiple products in the technology as well. One is ITSM to provide IT services to my customer. Tomorrow that laptop is not working. Macrina will log a incident. Hey, my laptop is not working. And her office IT team will fix it. They fix it or they replace it as per the conditions. So you can use ServiceNow for your IT employees as well. But industry did not work without a big infrastructure. Data centers, which we called networks, laptops, computer, your desktop, server, databases, IP phone, multiple type of components are there. We have a dedicated topic of the CMDB. But let's take an example again, the same thing which we discussed yesterday. When only 1 or 2 families have a landline, we remember their number, right? We remember their number. It increased from 2 to 5, 7. Still, we are able to remember the number. But if we increase from 5 to 7 to 100 or 200, then tough to remember everybody's number. Okay, Atul, fine. So you have a solution. Make a diary. Now I want to know someone number whose number is not stored in my diary. How do I get it, that person number? There was a concept called the directory of 500, 600 pages book, which was given by the telephone exchange, which carry everybody's number of that particular region. So you can filter out with the name or address or kind of things, and you can get the number. In the same manner, in ServiceNow, we have a lot of infrastructure. We need to manage that infrastructure. Remember, the example which or the definition which we see. ServiceNow is nothing but it's kind of a tool. It's kind of a platform which is helping you to create the records, to manage the records, and to update the records and to serve to the customers via using this platform. So this is the second section. IT operation management. Your discovery of infrastructure. Servers. Where is my server installed? What has been okay. So if I give example, before COVID, the situation was totally different, and after COVID, it was totally changed. Still, it's more than 6 years, I can say now. But we still have memories of COVID in the mind. Might be someone lose or lost his or her beloved due to this COVID. So after starting working from COVID, if I have a laptop from my office and office want to make sure that it has all patches, proper patches included, added, then they run a discovery. And they able to find out that what are the software installed on my laptop. What version of ServiceNow, what version of OS I'm using it. And then you get a pop-up. Please install these patches and restart your system. This is something is fall under section of the ITOM. A very, very, very interesting module altogether, but more on the technical side. It's required technical, hardcore technical skills is required. Then every company has assets in the form of the software, in the form of the hardware. How to manage that asset? What is the life cycle of an asset? So those things discussed in this particular module. Clear till this point, two topics: customers experience and the technology experience.
Yes.
Good. Now the third one. Third one says employee experience. अब सविता कहेगी सर एम्प्लॉय तो थे जब हमने ज्वाइन किया कंपनी. But did you? Okay, so when I say employee experience, before again, I'm going back again before COVID. If you got a call from an interview from a company, you go to that particular office. You have your interview. If it's clear, then they ask you to share the documents. 30-40 pages you got the downloaded or the printout. Go there, show them physically, and then say, okay, this is the document list, and HR keep it with me, or keep it with this, him or herself. This is all manual. This is all manual. Then ServiceNow say, hey, you are using ServiceNow to serve your IT users. Why not use ServiceNow for your employees as well? To onboard them, to offboard them. If they have any issue regarding the leave of absence, maternity leave, paternity leave, training, certifications. These are not the IT issues, right? You got a salary, but there's a difference in the salary. You need to be log a case. IT people will not help. Only HR people will help. So in this domain, we have HRSD, Human Resource Service Delivery. This is what is important. Another module, another product of ServiceNow. Totally with the mind that this is applicable only and only for the employees. part-time, full-time, contingent. Doesn't matter as of now. But it can be used for the employees only. No IT related discussion should be there. And last is the operational. You buy a new house, 1 week, 2 week, month, 2 month, 3 month, 5 months, no issues. Now you're finding an issue, right? There's some water leakage, some seepage leakage, might be there's something problem in the wall or all these things. These are called the operational issues. These are called the operational issues. And to manage, to create, ServiceNow provide, ServiceNow give us the different modules. I want my company should be compliant with ITL. I want my company should be compliant with ISO standards. I want my company should be compliant with XYZ standards. So we must have some policies, compliance, which everybody need to be follow. And we can see those products under the section of the operational excellence. And the last is hyper automation, because this is a must. The manual work need to be automated. And to do this particular part, ServiceNow provide the App Engine Studio, template management, RPA. And this section is falling under developer part. So just to show a picture, these are all interrelated with each other. Plus, you can access ServiceNow with these interfaces. We have a dedicated portal, or in other words, we have a dedicated website. So portal is one of the major portion which we're going to be covered in the upcoming agenda. You can access ServiceNow via email. Send an email to ServiceNow on a dedicated email ID and you will get a reply. Your incident has been created, or all these things. Okay. Then you can have a virtual agent, chatbots. We have a chatbots as well. Then we have a live agents as well. Simple example, these are things which are using day in, day out. Might be using on the Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, Nykaa, any of the website you're using these. The same thing is given by ServiceNow as well. Virtual agent, IVR, live agents, other things. You can integrate ServiceNow with the Teams, Slack, even WhatsApp. You can integrate. Yes, you can integrate ServiceNow with the WhatsApp as well. ServiceNow has its dedicated mobile apps. Clear? Itna portion. Anybody? Yes, no? Any emojis, any reaction?
Yes.
Good. Now, as a platform, let's say Savita says, Atul, I want to build my own house. Okay. To build the own house, she needed land first. Now, when she get a land, she put the foundations. Now, on the top, she can make 1 floor, 2 floor, 3 floor, 5 floor, doesn't matter. If foundation is strong. In the same manner, ServiceNow says that, okay, to serve all these components, all these modules, all these functionalities, I have something in my box as well. And that is called Now Platform Capabilities. I am giving you the core services. Either you make a coffee, either you make a tea, either you make a black tea, either you make a lemon tea, either you make a green tea. Water is essential in everything. So ServiceNow say I'm giving you some common services. Some other, and they divide it into five sections. Core services. Either you take CSM, you take ITSM, you take item, you take HRSD, anything you take. I will give you the catalogs. Simple. And this is again another topic which we are going to be covered. A good length topic, I can say. It take a week, complete week. Then we have a knowledge management. Please create the knowledge article. Your boss says create the knowledge article, keep it there. Why? Tomorrow, if you leave the company, we should not lose the qualifications or the experience or kind of a documentation. Then we have a agreement, SLAs. There is an agreement between you and me. This course will be get completed in the 35 days. But how and where to define? Again, another dedicated topic we have in our agenda for this one. Then we have a now intelligence, which says you can use analytics as well. You can use NLU, you can use generative AI as well. This is pretty old slide now. Pretty old, I can say. More than 2 years, I can say. So they don't have anything called the now assist in this one. But ServiceNow say you can use machine learning, you can use predictive intelligence, you can use the analytics, process mining, you can use all these things. They mention generative AI, but very small section. Then I am as an admin. I need something for myself. Reportings, I need access. I want to be upgrade my plugins. I want to be upgrade or check my subscriptions. So I have a different workspace. I have a different platform. I have not platform. I have a different interface available for me. And this is applicable for everybody. Either use any of the product. That is the reason it is like a common line. If you see this, there is a common line. You pick up any module, these services will be there. Then integration. I want to connect ServiceNow with the other platform, with the Workday, with the BMC, with the Jira, Servidesk, SAP, Salesforce, any tool you pick up, any tool, we can integrate ServiceNow with that tool. And this is what is coming under the integration services. And finally, every instance need to be secure. So for this, ServiceNow gives us security measurements as well. This is overall picture of ServiceNow. And this is the picture which will give you the next learning step, that where I should go now, what module I should pick up now. Clear till this point, everybody?
Yes.
Good. Now, to be summarize this heavy picture in an easy way, ServiceNow give like this. And you can see the integration. CRM, supply chain, procurement, accounting, ERP, SCM, IT, infrastructure, DevOps. Anywhere you want to be go with ServiceNow, you want to be integrate, you can do it. You can do it. But is the ServiceNow only applicable for IT, for employees or the infrastructure? No. Can I use ServiceNow in my telecom industry? Yes. And here are the few use cases of the industry specific. Might be Uni says, Atul, I'm working in a financial company. Can I use ServiceNow? What ServiceNow can help me if I use ServiceNow for my company? Not IT, your day-to-day business operations, I'm saying. Incident changing, your operations, core business operations. So ServiceNow has a product called FSO, Field Service Management. Sorry, Financial Service Operations. Insurance company के लिए भी है, manufacturing, healthcare, education, telecommunication, retail. So what this mean? And latest ServiceNow introduced that they are going to be enter into the CRM world now. Means they will bring the functionality which can be provided by any other CRM tool in the ServiceNow itself. Clear? यहाँ तक कुछ doubt? These are very high level, might be for you, but we need to be understand. Like yesterday I asked, okay, who has an iPhone? So Neha says, yes, I have an iPhone. What this iPhone can do? मतलब बहुत कुछ कर सकता है. बताओ what is meaning of the बहुत कुछ? The core you know only is two things: WhatsApp and call. That's all. But an iPhone can do much more other than this. So we have to know these things. But again, if you see, basics are the same. ये common है. Either any of the industry product, industry feature, industry use case you pick up, this is very common. This picture or this picture, mainly this picture, will give you a direction. Okay, Atul, admin done, what next? You can pick up ITSM, and these all modules, these all products require a dedicated training if you want to be learned in that domain. So where generally I do the trainings, I just cover admin. I have a batch for the ITSM, I have a batch for the CSM, and I have a batch for the not complete CSM, only this portion, here line. And I have a batch for the employee service management, HRSD. So now either you can become a developer in this domain, you can become architect for these domains, you can become the business process consultant for this domain, you can become the technical project for these domains. That is up to you. But for the learning, this is all you can learn. It's too much to be said. If you practically ask me, if you want to learn and get a good expertise in that in a one particular module, it will take minimum 8 to 12 months. Yes, it take 8 to 12 months to complete, get the, I'm not saying the 100% complete. Might be 90, 30, 90, 70, 80%. You'll get the idea, understand the product, but still a lot missing. Clear? So after the admin, as you say that Atul, what about after admin? What should I do? Now you can pick up. Might be I want to be learn ITOM. Okay, I want to be learn ITAM. Okay, that's fine. You can learn it. Once your basic is clear, that what are the components our service now using, how they build up, how it's work together, you can learn any other module. Clear, everybody? Any doubt, any question, any clarification? Good. Wait. ठीक है. Now what next? वही picture देखो, same वही pictures हैं, just interface has been changed. Bigger size, small size, boxes, non-boxes kind of things is there. Okay. One thing which is important, let me show you. Go here. This one. Single and reusable data model. If you want to service now products, ITSM, ITOM, GRC, SecOps kind of things, it provides you a single place to design your data model, that how the data will be stay in a service now. Because in this platform, two things are important. One is your data, second is your process. Let me give you example. Now, what these are? Atul, these looks like a field. You're looking for some information. Yes. Now tell me one thing. Are you able to draw some information by reading these answers?
No. No.
Why? Why?
It's not matching with the content what we are looking for.
So name should be Atul, age should be 18, gender should be male. Right? This is called the data. And we have discussion on the data part as well. So let's complete this topic only. To work on any of the module ServiceNow, and this is what the question has been asked to me in the interview. To work on any of the module, to implement any of the product of ServiceNow, what you need on the first level? You need to understand data. And here data is of the two types. People will come, people will go in a life. Being a woman, being a man, being a family person, we have a lot of things in our house. Let's talk about the kitchen stuff. You get the vegetable, fruit, utensils, your biscuits, namkeen, dalein, spices, everything you have. These are the transactional data which may exist today, which may not exist tomorrow. But your kitchen will be forever. Till the time you are staying in a house, the concept of kitchen will be always there. True? Might be ladies can confirm, right? Kitchen will be always there. Fruits, ठीक है, आज नहीं है कल आ जाएंगे, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. In the same manner, when we have to be implement any module of ServiceNow, not even I'm talking about the ServiceNow. You pick up any of the product, any of the tool. The first thing is the foundation data. That what are the drivers of this process? What are the drivers of this particular process? And that is called foundation data. Foundation data you cannot work. If you want to be, let's say you want to be buy a house. Okay, give me a minute, let me switch on the charging. If you want to buy a house, what is minimum you need in a house? Tell me. Minimum you need in a house. Tell me.
Hall, kitchen.
Hall, kitchen, okay.
Bedroom.
Okay.
Then
Or
proper utility area or the washrooms.
proper. My God, very big demand. I'm sure that we all are from the region from India only. And there's a movie, I guess it's from Amitabh Bachchan, that इंसान को क्या चाहिए, रोटी कपड़ा और मकान, right? The basic need. Now when we talk about the roti, it doesn't mean that I need every time of 56 bhog. I need, when I talk about the roti, means something minimum which I can eat and I can fill my stomach. Makan doesn't mean that I need a lavish bungalows. I need a small house which has one kitchen, at least one room and washroom. Both toilet and bathroom I'm talking here. Minimum these 4 things I needed. If it don't have a kitchen, can you survive in that house? No. If it has a kitchen but don't have a room, still tough to survive. It has a kitchen, it has a room, but don't have a washrooms or the bathroom, still not able to survive. Because these are your foundation data. So if you're going to buy a house or the view a house, what do you say? Okay, where is that living room? वो तो हम इतने बड़े हो गए, fashionable हो गए. Otherwise, when I was a kid, we never called it a living room. We called it a drawing room. So, but we say, okay, where is the kitchen? Where is the bedroom? Where is the washroom? क्योंकि ये foundation है. These are the foundations one. And again, roti, makan हो गया, कपड़ा. To cover this body, we don't need a fancy clothes every time. We need the minimum wear clothes. A shirt or a trouser, something like that, top or lower, I can say, in short. So to run a process, to run a project, to implement any of these modules, we need the foundation data. And in ServiceNow, the foundation data is user. Who is going to be used? Which group they belong? Rule. what role they have in this process. I know I have two kids. The house which I have, currently I am the admin. What this means that my kids are not admin? They are also admin, but as of now, they don't have that role which can give them authority to make a changes in the house. My CMDB data, my SLA, my agreements, my email notifications, my locations, my department, these all are the foundation data. My category, my choices. Like, why you say this is wrong? Because age should be either, it should be digit, not this alphabet. But if I put age like this now, is it fine? Yes or no?
Yes.
Why you are saying yes now? Because Atul, age का मतलब digit है. If I put gender instead of this, now it looks good. Yes or no?
Yes.
Why? Because gender either can be male, it can be female. तो ये क्या है? This is my foundation data, which help me to drive the process. In here in UK, if you look for a renting house, the agency will ask you, are you buying it? Are you renting it for yourself or your family or for someone else? If you say family, okay. In family, who are in the family? Might be students, might be civil relationship, might be married, might be family, might be bachelor, anything. This is what is foundation data. Foundation data is almost fixed for a long term. You did not change your house every day. क्या जहां रह लिया कल वहां रह लेंगे परसों वहां रह लेंगे नहीं. You did not change your house every day. But the things you're using in your house, those get changed. And kitchen is the best example for this one. But grocery list बना लो. Where to get the vegetable, fruit, oil, ghee, atta, sabji, dal. These are the traditional data. Today, Renuka is facing an issue in the internet. She called to the customer care. Tomorrow, she will not call to the customer care because if there's no issue, she will not call the customer care. This is called the transactional data. And transactional data work based on the foundation data. Renuka called to the customer care and she asked, ma'am, what type of issue you have internet? मैडम दाल नहीं बन रही इंटरनेट पे. अरे दिस इज नॉट द इशू. लो स्पीड, हाई स्पीड, ब्रेक हो रहा है, लेटेंसी है, स्ट्रीमिंग नहीं हो रही. व्हाट इज द इशू टाइप? The value in the dropdown is a foundation, but the incident which get created is a transactional record. If you see, sometimes if you see bank says we have 1,000 or 10,000 or 1 million transaction in a daily basis. What this mean? That people are using the services of that bank to withdraw cash, to deposit cash, to transfer the cash, any number of things. Why they say it's a transactional? Because आज से कल नहीं होगा, might be. Renuka is not withdrawing the money every day. When she need, only then she will do. But yes, to withdraw the money, she need a foundation data. Her account need to be validated. Her information to validate. That's true. So to build any of the tool, to build any of the process, the foundation data is core. And being a consultant, being a BPC, we have a lot of stress on the foundation data. Or we ask, okay, how many users you have, how many group you have, how many role you have, what is your CMDB, what is your locations, departments. Once we get this information, we are able to draw the information. Or my customer says, hey, can you implement incident management for me? I can say, yes, we can implement. Customer says, I'm using a legacy system. I have a short description. I have a description. I have a category. And let's say I have a birth. Now I will ask that why you need a date of birth? What purpose it is going to be served? You are raising an incident and you're asking me to add a date of birth field. Why you want to be add? What value it's going to be draw? Because I know that this is not relevant to the process. Adding this in my data, in my process, can create a problem. So I don't want to be added. But I need to be get a justification from the customer that why the customer is saying to add this record. If you bring the garbage foundation data, you're already 100 steps ahead to spoil your system. Simple example I'll give you. We all are using WhatsApp. And specifically on the occasional part, Diwali, Dishera, New Year, Holi, Janmashtami, lot of text get exchanged. Same photos, same messages. Those are the transactional data. जितना भी exchange हो रहा है वो सब transactional data हो जाता है. And then what we do? If you are changing your phone and you want to be move your data, so what you do? अरे अरे सब तो फालतू का, इन सब chats को delete कर दो so that backup should be very crisp and clear. I do this thing almost every month. I sit for 1 hour and delete all my previous chats which are not relevant for me now. My all medias all get deleted. I am deleting transactional data. Foundation data हम delete नहीं करते. If I delete Renuka's account from my ServiceNow, then how she will able to log in? So she is a foundation data for me. But I can delete the records created by Renuka 5 years or 6 years back. I can delete that. That's fine. It's not longer required. In your phone, you delete the chat. You never delete the contacts. Because contacts are your foundation data. Chats are your transactional data. I'm telling you openly. When my batch get over, I delete all the chats from that batch because everything which I want to be I already given to you. Why should I keep this unnecessary transactional data in my system? So tomorrow we are going to be enter into the ServiceNow as an instance. Sorry, not as in the instance. And we will see this transactional data. If you are joining the call from the mobile, strongly recommendation from tomorrow, please join the call from laptop only. Laptop or desktop or iPad, a bigger screen in short. And tomorrow I'll give you the homework as well. So let's see how you will complete the homework. Clear everybody till this point. All this data, transactional foundation data, we'll discuss. I'll show you in tomorrow's call. that how this gets stored in ServiceNow. Everybody clear? Doubt, question, clarification? Yes or no? अरे बोलो कुछ तो.
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Any doubt before I stop the recording for today? Good.